Good day, everyone. I'm called Dirksy de Los Santos. My groupmates and I were going to discuss the individual and social identity online. First and foremost, this is for educational use only. Our group is allowed by our instructor, Mr. Roldan Nardines, to use this for educational material. So, before we proceed to our topic, let's have first the objectives. First, define digital identity, cyberspace, and digital literacy. Second, define individual identity and social identity online. Know the differences between individual identity and social identity. And lastly, know their advantages and disadvantages. So,
Hi guys, so before we start, let us know first what is identity. So identity is made up of both personal identity and social identity. So personal identity is the unique you, your interests, beliefs, values, personality traits, skills, and experiences that make you who you are. It is your inner compass guiding your thoughts, feelings, and actions. While your social identity, this is how you see yourself in relation to different social groups. It is about labels and roles you identify with. So like family member, a friend, athlete, musician, or teacher. These groups shape your sense of belonging and influence your behavior in certain things. So, for example, Catherine, imagine Catherine, who loves painting and exploring nature. That is her personal identity. She's also a dedicated member of a local art club and volunteers at an environmental cleanup. So, that is her social identity. So, both aspects influence who she is. Her love for art connects her to the club, and her environmental consciousness motivates her volunteering. So, individual identity is the concept you develop about yourself that evolves throughout your life. As what I've said, in identity, it is made up of both personal identity and social identity. So, personal identity and individual identity are alike. It is all about your traits, beliefs, values, and experiences that makes you distinct as a person. So basically, individual identity is your personal sense of self, the core you that develops and changes over time. So your traits, are you introverted or extroverted, artistic or analytical? So these are your natural tendencies. Your beliefs, what do you hold true? Do you believe in hard work or taking risks? So these are your convictions. Values, what's important to you? Is it honesty, creativity, or helping others? So these are your guiding principles. So for example, Ricky. He's naturally curious. That's his trait. And he believes knowledge is power, and values lifelong learning. So this individual identity might lead him to explore different hobbies, seek out educational opportunities, and choose a career path that allows him to keep growing. So as he experiences life, his identity might evolve. Maybe he discovers a passion for teaching and incorporates that into his values. So what's individual identity to the digital self? So in the individual identity is this will serve as the foundation. It is your core beliefs, the values, the traits that exist independently of technology. So the digital self, this is how you project your individual identity online. It is the digital footprint you create through your activities online. So it includes social media profiles you choose to share on platforms like Facebook or Instagram reflects aspects of your identity. So hobbies, interests, values, and what else? Online interactions. How you communicate online. Are you respectful, humorous, or etc.? So it can show parts of your personality as well, your traits. So you see, your individual identity shapes your digital self. You choose what aspects of yourself to showcase online. As well as the digital self can also influence your individual identity. Curating your online presence can lead to self-discovery or even alter your self-perception.
My name is Ricky Wapper. My topic is digital identity. The digital self-identity is our extended self and digital world. Social media refer to computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of the ideas, truths, and the information through virtual network and communities. Cyberspace refer to computer world and more especially is physically an electronic medium that is used to facilitate online communication. Digital literacy. So means have skills you need to live, learn, and work in society, society where communication and access to information.
Um, Social identity. It is the portion of an individual self-concept derived from the perceived membership in a relevant social group. A person's sense of who they are based on their membership, like it includes your nationality, religion, gender, occupation, and what are your interests in life. And like for example, me on my social status in FB, my IG, my Twitter, all the social media I'm using, you can all see my interest in life, and it is because it's based on my shared posts or my shared stories that I have made. And for me, it helps me to present myself for who I am and what I like to do the most. And that's all. Thank you.
Online identity is a social identity that can internet user establish in online communities and websites. It may also be an actively constructed presentation of oneself. Although some people choose to use their real names online, some internet users prefer to be anonymous, identifying themselves by means of pseudonyms which reveal varying amounts of personally identity information. An online identity may even be determined by a user relationship to a certain social group they are apart online. Some can be deceived about their identity. Okay. In some contexts, including internet forums, online chats, and massively multiplayer online role-playing games, or MMORPG, users can represent themselves visually by choosing an avatar or an icon-size graphic image. Avatar are one way users express their online identity. Through interaction with others users, an established online identity acquires a reputation which enable others users to decide whether the identity is worthy of trust. Online identities are associated with user through authentication, which typically requires registration and login. Some websites also use the user IP address or tracking cookies to identify users. The concept of self and how this influenced by emerging technologies are subject of research in fields such as education, psychology, and sociology. The online dissipation effect is a notable example, referring to concept of unwise and uninhibited behavior on the internet arising as a result of anonymity and audience gratification.
Social identity online refers to the way individuals present themselves, interact, and perceive themselves within online communities and platforms. It encompasses The digital representation of one's identity, including aspects such as username, profile information, and online behavior. Social identity online can be influenced by various factors such as culture, interests, affiliation, and specific online environment in which the interaction take place.
So, individual identity online. It is refers to the unique characteristics, traits, and personal information that individuals present and maintain in digital environments. It encompasses how individuals perceive themselves and how they are perceived by others in online spaces. This includes aspects such as usernames, profiles, personal interests, digital footprints, and online interaction. Individual identity online can also involve the management of privacy, security, and authenticity in digital realm. So, individual identity online is like about your profile or like how you interact in online interactions, like what are your like posts or online that define who you are in social platform.
Know the differences between individual identity and social identity. And lastly, know their advantages and disadvantages. So, individual identity online. These aspects focuses on how a person presents themselves as an individual online. It includes aspects such as personal information, name, age, gender, location, and interest, social media profiles, blogs, pages, websites, activities, and interactions across various online platforms. So, individual identity online is about how people express their unique characteristics, preferences, and perspectives through digital means. So, social identity online relates on how individuals connect and identify with groups or communities on the internet. It involves group affiliation, being part of online communities, forums, and social groups, bonding with others over common hobbies, beliefs, or goals. Derive a sense of belonging, support, and identity from their interactions within online social circles. In summary, individual identity online is about personal expression and characteristics, so, while social identity online is about group affiliations, shared experience, and collective identities within online communities.
So, advantage of social identity online. So, first, sense of belonging. Social identity online provides individuals with sense of belonging and connection to like-minded individuals or communities. By joining online groups or community based on shared interests or affiliation, individuals can support validation and camaraderie in digital space. So next is the disadvantage is echo chambers and confirmation bias. Social identity online can create echo chambers where are primarily exposed to information and perspective that align with their own beliefs or group's affiliation. This can reinforce confirmation bias, leading individuals to dismiss or ignore contradictory viewpoints, hindering critical thinking and open mindedness.
The impact of social media platform on shaping individual and collective identity. Social media platforms have dramatically transformed the way individuals and communities interact, communicate, and ultimately shape their identities. These platforms provide a virtual space where people can express themselves, share experience, and engage with a wide range of content. As a result, they play a pivotal role in both individual and collective identity formation. First, social media platforms facilitate the creation and exploration of personal identities. Users can curate their profiles, express their interests, and connect with like-minded individuals. This ability to craft and control one's online presence allows people to explore different aspects of their identity, from hobbies and interests to more profound elements like gender expression and cultural affiliation. The flexibility of social media encourages experimentation and self-discovery, providing users with a broader range of role model and communities to relate to. Social media foster the formation of collective identities by enabling people to form communities around shared interests, belief, or causes. Online group and communities allows individuals to connect with others who share similar values, ideologies, or cultural backgrounds. This collective aspect can be empowering, providing a sense of belonging and support. However, it can also lead to the creation of echo chambers where individuals are exposed only to inform that reinforces their exist beliefs, potentially leading to polar polarization and division within society. The impact of social media on collective identity extends to shaping public discourse and cultural trends. Social media platforms have become a key arena from activism and social movements, allowing people to mobilize quickly and spread their message to a global audience. The duality of social media's impact underscores the need for critical engagement and media literacy to navigate this platform effectively.